I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and in this video I'm going to give you my top 3 picks for replacement soft tops fitting your two-door 2007 to 2018 JK. It is important to note that there are a couple of different year ranges here. 2007 to 2009 and 2010 to 2018 are going to be a little bit different, so make sure you're picking the right top for your Jeep. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can check out some detailed videos about all the tops we're going to talk about today, as well as all the other items that we offer on the website. So when you are looking at soft tops, you're really going to find tops falling into one of 3 different categories. Today we're talking about replacement soft tops. That's going to be the soft material in the windows designed to go on a good working order soft top frame that's either a factory frame or a factory style frame. There are also going to be complete replacement soft tops. They're going to include the frame and all of the hardware. So if you're coming from a soft top but your stuff's a little banged up, you're missing some pieces, or if you're coming from a hard top, you're going to be wanting to look at a complete replacement top. Again, that's going to have all the soft materials as well as the frame and hardware. And then finally, you're going to find some aftermarket tops that aren't going to necessarily look or function like a factory top. But what we're talking about today is a replacement top. So this is going to fold completely down into the trunk. It's going to have the Sunrider feature. The 3 windows are going to be removable. It is going to, for all intents and purposes, be a factory top. So what makes the tops we're going to talk about today a little bit different from each other? Well, it's mostly going to be the materials that they're made out of and also the build quality. So the 3 tops we're going to talk about today are the Smittybilt OEM style replacement soft top. We're also going to go over the TruShield premium replacement soft top. That's going to be a sailcloth material. And the last one we're going to talk about is the one you see here. This is the best top replace the top in twill. And it's sort of going to be a good, better, best layout there. So again, these are just my picks. There are a ton of choices on the website. Do make sure you're subscribed. That way you can check out all of the other ones. Now, one other important note before we jump into the 3 different tops is that these are all going to install in a very similar fashion. Of course, they are being installed on a factory frame. There's really only one way to do that, so ease of installation or installation difficulty is not going to be a factor that we're going to be using in differentiating these tops. Again, it's going to be all about build quality and quality of materials. So let's jump into the 3 different options. So the first top I want to talk about today is the Smittybilt OEM style replacement soft top with tinted windows. This one is for a 2010 to 2018 two-door JK. There's also a version for the 7 to 9. Make sure you get the right one for your Jeep. The reason that this is the first one we're talking about today is that it's the least expensive. It's the least expensive because it doesn't have a lot of frills, and it is going to be a fairly basic factory style top designed to go on that factory frame. So you're not going to have any sort of upgraded material here. It's not going to have particularly extra thick windows. It's not going to have any zippered in pockets on the inside, or really any of those extras that you sometimes get from the more expensive tops on the market. This is going to be an excellent top if you are looking to save a little bit of money, if you're looking to run a top and you're not looking for that top to last you 5-10 years. Maybe you're somebody who has a hard top on your Jeep during those really rough months and you just want a soft top to throw on a few months out of the year. All of those are great scenarios where this top would be a recommendation. However, if you are looking to get a little bit more out of your soft top and you have a little bit of a higher budget, I would probably recommend going with one of the other options that we're going to talk about that are a little bit more expensive and have a few more frills. The next top we're going to talk about is this TruShield premium sailcloth replacement soft top, and this is going to be pretty much the same deal as the Smittybilt top that we just talked about. It's going to look the same, it's going to function the same. The main difference here is the sailcloth material. So this is going to be a heavier duty material than we saw on the vinyl top that the sailcloth was. And that's really going to be the big difference between the 3 tops we're going to talk about today. It's going to be the quality of that material. So this is going to be a little bit heavier. It is going to wear a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit quieter and also a little bit more insulative. So if you are looking for a top that is going to hold up a little bit better in the weather, it's going to be a little quieter while you're driving, provide some of the additional benefits that you get from a heavier material, and you have a higher budget, I would recommend this option for you. Of course, with the heavier material, this is going to be a little bit more expensive than that Smittybilt top, but honestly, not by that much. It's going to be a little bit of a step up in quality, a little bit of an increase in price, but I do think that the price is worth the benefit that you get from a top made of a material like this. The third top I want to tell you about today is the best top replace the top with tinted windows in matte black twill. And the matte black twill part is really important because that is what makes this the best top that we're going to talk about today. If you are looking at these in a good, better, best scenario, this is going to be the highest quality top. It is from Best Top, which is a premium brand. They make a very high quality product when you look at it from a construction standpoint. And then the fact that this uses the twill material material, which is very similar to the late model premium material that came right out of the factory on the Jeep. It means that you have a great combination here, something that's going to hold up really well, that is going to look great. It's even thicker than the sailcloth material we talked about, so it's even more insulative. It's going to be even quieter, hold up really, really well, and look really great on the Jeep. Now, for all of this, you are going to spend a little bit more money. This is going to be the most expensive option that we're going to talk about today by a long shot. So if you have the budget for it and you're looking for one of the nicest soft tops that you can buy on the market, I would definitely recommend going with this option. So those are my picks for replacement soft tops fitting your two-door 2007 to 2018 JK. Today we talked about that Smittybilt OEM style replacement top, the True Shield Premium Sailcloth replacement soft top, and finally this Best Top Replace-It top in matte black twill. Again, these are just my picks. There are a lot of choices out there, so comment below. Let me know what you think of my picks, which top you're currently running on your Jeep, if you like it or if you don't, and also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can check out detailed videos on each of the tops we talked about today, as well as all the other parts that we offer.